Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
With a knock-away.
Good defense.
Morant attacking, spinning, hanging, and hitting.
Let's go!
When it's all on the line, you turn to the strong, the stable, the unwavering. To those with a history of raising their performance, to meet the moment. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Where will Aaron Rodgers play?
Gosh.
God, I can't believe we're doing this again.
You know who it's going to be.
Oh.
Tennessee Titans. Tighten up.
Oh, no.
You know they're going to do it. You know they're going to do it.
Oh, no.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Can't wait. It's time to get it popping.
It's going to be crazy. The fans are going to be loud. We need just energy.
Behind the back to Jaren for the flush.
We're going to need, the form rocking. We're going to need, everybody in Memphis to be out there to come to support. When the fans are good, we're good. Simple as that.
A Bane 3. Yes, sir. Desmond Bane with ice water in his veins.
We'll ride the energy together.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzlies stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
We touched on this earlier, the panel here, about what really has been the mainstay of the Grizzlies, and that's Jaren Jackson Jr. Trip has just been awesome.
He's posting guys up. He's stronger than he's ever been. He's physical, and he's scoring all type of ways.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's a Thursday, March 6th, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show, we were at FedEx Forum late last night for a game against the Oklahoma City Thunder that did not go the Grizzlies' way. They've now lost 4 in a row as they head on the road, trying to lick their wounds, pick themselves up off the map, and get back to their winning ways. We will go through what happened last night at FedEx Forum. We had said yesterday it's an opportunity to get an all-time win. That did not take place. Penny Hardaway had some very interesting things to say about this Memphis season and the future of his roster. We will get to that. We'll get to all the news and notes of the day. It's Thursday. Unbelievably, the sun is out. Smile, let's do it. Turn it up. Hey, stop. Hope everybody's having a good day. I mean, that was a late night last night for sure. We didn't even get on the post-game show until after, I don't know, it was probably like 11:15 or something like that. It was probably like 11 o'clock before we got on the post-game show last night as the Grizzlies were downed by the Oklahoma City Thunder. Despite what was a good push at the beginning of the fourth quarter, they then ended up losing the game 20-103. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senior Sec, Johnny Backpull, Johnny Bearcat, John Asparagus, Johnny Nick Carb, John Lance, Dr. Thunder. Hello, John.
We'll do that today.
Yep. Is currently constructed. Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla. Mr. Math, Navajo Joe. He's the reporter. He's the photographer. He's Sir Hiss. He's Walker 93.
All the haters disappear. Feel like I'm the player of the year.
Hello, Devin.
Vernon.
I know.
Vernon.
I know.
Bruh.
I know.
The pain is deeper than the ocean.
It was not.
What is deeper than the ocean?
It was not the historic win that we will talk about forever.
No. They did not go.
Indeed.
They did not.
It was not.
They didn't listen to our
What
speeches.
do you have in your hand?
If you guys want to feel amazing today.
No.
Holy mackerel.
Oh, you asshole.
Are you serious? Are you serious right now?
Have yourself.
Wow.
I also.
Oh, wow.
No.
This is worse than Cena.
It is.
This is worse than John Cena.
This is a Cena level turn. You got 3 of them.
You guys also want to feel.
Oh my God. Oh no. This is worse. This is when John Cena hugged Cody Rhodes and then The Rock did the little throat slash thing and then John Cena kicked Cody Rhodes
in the nuts.
Wow.
We are both Cody Rhodes.
This is crazy. All right, talk amongst yourselves.
This man gave us a freaking Dr. Thunder, bro. Look at this.
One, they still make it.
I'm going to throw this. I'm going to throw this mug.
Did you know how much a 12-pack of Dr. Thunder costs?
Top 10 thing that's
$5.
$5.
It's $5. It's $5.
It just says excite your taste buds.
Yeah.
Where is my sign?
Oh, it's right there in the chair, bro.
What chair?
You see this black chair right there? He walking around looking for his sign.
He is.
Yeah, I am. Okay.
Hey, this man, bro.
All right.
This is depressing.
I mean,
good, hey.
Good word.
What? Depressing?
That's a good word.
Yeah.
It is.
It's the word of the day.
Okay.
Depressing.
Take you through a little timeline here.
I like timelines.
You sound like Rose right now, like a little
I
parrot.
like timelines.
Just saying things that you like that I say.
Yeah.
I like timelines.
But it makes me feel good. It gasses me
There
up.
you go. I like timelines.
I'm glad that you like timelines as well. You guys know that I did not major in psychology in college. Or maybe you didn't know that, but I'm here to tell you I did not major in psychology in college. Yet, I have a keen awareness of the 5 stages of grief. The first of which is denial. So in the timelines, and I know you love timelines, Devin.
I do love them. My favorite.
Played a hard-fought, hotly contested game against one of the best teams in the NBA, the New York Knickerbockers, at FedEx Forum. Lost by 1, devastating, heart-wrenching. You walk away from that game, and in the end, when you have a moment to decompress, you say, bro, they gave it everything they had. They laid it out there on the floor. Did not play all that well. And they went 4 for 31 from 3, which is so absurdly extreme that it's like, you know, it's awful to lose, but went 4 for 31 from 3 and lost to the Knicks. There's a lot worse things that have happened than that, right? Okay. I present to you, because I know you love timelines.
I do.
That the first stage of grief is denial. And I feel like I went through that. The second stage of grief is numbness. I think it's fair to say we were all rather numb.
Oh, yeah.
After what took place on Saturday night against the San Antonio Spurs.
Yep.
No way. How did that happen? The third stage is anger. Guilty as charged.
Yep. Shout out Vernon, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Epic,
You know,
man. Sometimes it's epic.
To the
man.
point where I actually did, look, I think I have built a career on everybody knowing I say how I feel. Sometimes that can be to my detriment. Unlike many of my peers, I'm around people all the time, right? And it's not the easiest thing to do, right? And so I was very critical because just frustration boiled over completely. And what bothers me, obviously, is that it can sometimes, then what you say gets repurposed by loonies to prove their point, right? And I never told you. In fact, I started the whole thing by saying, I think Taylor Jenkins has done a great job here, but I think that it was a terrible weekend,
that part
right?
got cut out.
But it gets cut out,
Yeah, part
right?
gets
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And then it gets repurposed because and I've been the one all year telling you, like, bro, blame the horses, not the jockeys. But people don't want to blame horses because horses might see they might respond to them on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
The horses may respond to them, or they might delete their Twitter altogether. which we've seen also,
might happen.
which we have also seen happen, right? But I, much like anybody that cares deeply about anything, am going to, at some point, become angry, of which I did, right? And then Monday night happened, and it happened again. You lose to Karis LeVert has the run out. And it's like, okay, dude, we're going to almost peak anger, okay? And then what is the next step? Because I know both of you dropped out of college to work with me.
Yeah, overrated.
So I'm not asking you what you learned in psychology class because that was sophomore year and you missed those.
No, I made,
you made it all the way to the end.
That way. I made it to the end.
He made it to the end.
I was at the finish line. I just said, screw this.
And then the next step after anger, so if we were to go back through and we were to say, hey, that's Monday's show, right? Obviously, I'm angry. I'm angry about things. And then Monday night happens. And you've lost 3 straight games at the buzzer, basically. And this one was literally at the buzzer. And then you have bargaining, which I think was yesterday.
We tried to bargain.
Which was, of course, I know both of you, and frankly me, even though I did go to college, missed this day of class. Bargaining is an attempt to make a deal improve the situation. So what did I do yesterday? I mean, I tell you this, whoever wrote this stuff, whoever came up with these, you want to talk about on point. This guy, who wrote these? I don't even know. I missed that day.
Yeah.
Maybe she did it. Yeah. But I mean, I am literally lining out these 5 stages. These are tried and true, brother. Denial, went through it. Numbness, went through it. Anger, went through it. Next one, bargaining. Yesterday.
We bargained for 30 minutes.
Yesterday, I bargained.
We bargained for 30 minutes.
Yo, we're down. We're out. We're on the mat.
Yeah.
And it says an attempt to make a deal to improve the situation. And so yesterday, after angry, Monday, what was Tuesday? Tuesday was bargaining. Yo,
we did bargain.
You rarely have this opportunity. No Jaren Jackson Jr. Everybody's down on you. Everything looks bleak.
Yeah.
It's all going the wrong way. But you're about to play the best team in the league, the team that just had 50 wins before they had 40 wins. And you're playing them on national television, and there's not one person on that ESPN panel that's going to pick you. There's not one person, frankly, in the world that is going to pick you. You have the opportunity to have the best win of the season. You have the opportunity to have a win that we will actually remember for years to come. Mm-hmm. Buddy, if that ain't bargaining, I don't know what is. I tried. And unfortunately, the 4th step.
Oh, no. I'm scared. I'm scared of the 4th step.
That is.
By the way, the 5
this
stages
is 6
of grief.
steps.
Okay.
5 stages of grief. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross.
Shout out Elizabeth Cooper-Ross. Appreciate you. We're going through it right now. What's the 5th step?
So we had denial.
Yeah.
Hit that.
Yep.
Numbness. Hit that.
Check.
Anger.
Yep, check.
Check. In spades. Bargaining. Hit that.
We did that. What's this last one?
What's next?
What's the last one?
What's the word I told you?
Oh, the D word. The D word that ends with a O-I-O-N. Depression. Oh, so that was me staring into space for 45 minutes after the game yesterday. Is that what it was? I stared into space. I just stared there, sat there, and just stared.
That's real.
I just stared.
That's real. Yeah. You know what I did? I walked up and had to talk about it for 30 minutes.
That's rough.
You know?
I drove in silence too, bro. I drove home in silence.
I didn't.
Quiet. Yeah, I think we've reached the stage of depression. You had to talk about it on Twitter Live.
I had to talk about it.
Y'all had to talk about it.
We've got to stave off 6. We can't get to 6.
Is that when I jump
I
off
thought it was
something?
just the 5 stages. And
There's a 6th one listed.
He's remixed it, Roser. He added a remix.
No. The 5 that are commonly discussed are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and so we added in numbness.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah,
Acceptance.
We can't get to 6.
Oh, no. What's 6?
We're not there yet.
Acceptance.
Oh, yeah.
That this is just the way it's going to be.
We ain't doing that. Nah.
This is depression right now.
Yeah.
This is depression. We've been through denial. We've been through numbness. We've been through anger. Yesterday I went through bargaining. And now I'm to depression.
Yeah, bro.
What is the acceptance? What is acceptance to you?
We're first
Well,
round,
I
first
go
round,
by
first round exit.
No. I go by the classical definition, Roser.
Of course. This man said the classical.
Recognizing the situation and figuring out how to move forward. That's what acceptance.
What is the situation?
Translate that.
What is the
Grizzlies
situation?
basketball.
Now define what the situation is.
Yeah.
Then we're not good anymore.
Oh, we're 3-8 since the trade deadline.
Bro, we beat Phoenix while giving up 148. We came back from Orlando down 19 in the second half against a team that can't beat St. Joseph's right now. Like, that's our wins.
Yeah. Wait, you forgot about our...
No,
Yeah, that's
you're
it.
not going back that
That's it.
far.
Phoenix,
We're not
Orlando.
going back to the other Phoenix.
Why not?
No, that's too long ago.
It said 3-8 since the trade deadline. That's what I'm giving you.
Oh, since the trade deadline.
3-8.
And 2 of them are against Phoenix, and 1 of them we were down 19 to Orlando.
I had to yeah.
Okay, so that is not right.
Yeah.
Again, I refuse to accept that's where we are.
Me too.
That's what I'm saying. I'm depressed. There's no doubt about it. But I can't get to that last stage, bro.
Yeah.
I refuse.
I
refuse to get to that last stage.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
fair.
the Friday's game could be the nail in the coffin.
No.
I mean,
To accept it?
We're gonna stave it off. You know, you like that word stave. But losing to the team with the most depressing fan base in sports, you can't do that, bro. Because Dallas is up next.
Post Kyrie ACL.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
A bunch of apathy going on in Dallas right
Yeah.
now. Apathy.
Don't act like Spencer Dinwiddie didn't light us up.
Oh, he did.
Because we already seen that.
Yeah, and we're not going to have Ja, so...
Then we got Jake LaRavia going federal in Sacramento.
Yeah,
Is Dinwiddie still around? Is he still cracking?
Yeah, he's still
I know
there.
he showed up for 30 against us.
He's still there.
Okay.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's there.
Marcus Smart's birthday is today. Like, it's...
Oh, the headline on Spencer Dinwiddie from NBC Sports. Spencer Dinwiddie set to shine in Dallas.
See?
Buddy.
All right, bro. Look, it's okay, Vernon. Look, we're going to be all right. We're not done. We're not done yet.
I know I can always count on you.
We're not done yet, bro. Look, you can always count.
I'm not getting to acceptance,
we're
Devin.
not done yet,
I'm
bro.
not.
Don't count us out yet.
I'm not getting to acceptance.
We're not going to get there.
I got to tell you, we're 13 going into the fourth.
Yeah.
7-0 run. Cut that thing to 6. Bro, I thought the crowd was awesome. It was lit in there and so ready to come back.
For sure.
And they took that timeout, came back out, and ended it.
7-0. They went back on a 7-0 run themselves.
Ended it.
And it was done.
Put us to
It was
sleep.
done.
But we did what we had to do at the beginning of that quarter. Like, we
Oh,
came
you
out
had all
7-0.
the momentum in the world.
It was
rocking,
SGA's
bro.
not in to start the
It was
fourth.
rocking.
This is where you've got to cut into it immediately. And
Yo,
they did. And then.
that was as loud a defense chant as all
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, they were
and
locked.
then there was like
locked
this
in.
steal that Brandon got, and then they went to the other end, and Bain shot a 3, and I was like, the roof is going to come off if that drops.
Yep.
And then they took a timeout. Credit to them. They are absolutely awesome.
They
They're
are.
cold.
Shout
They
out
are
Scottie
awesome.
Pippen Jr., by the way, on that run. That 7-0 run.
Yes.
Right
Scottie
after.
hooped
Scottie
last
was,
night.
Scottie was
Scottie
awesome.
The two
Flying
guys
all over the place.
The 2 guys that met the intensity of the night were Scottie Pippen and Brandon Clark.
Yep. I love how
They met it.
We always say that second name's always the name, right?
Yep.
It's always, when it comes down to it, BC's always with it.
Bro, BC was there
He
in the
wants to
Knicks.
win.
He
He
was
wants to
there
win.
in the Knicks game
Just wanna
before he
win.
got hurt.
Yep.
I just want to win.
I just want to win.
Just want to win.
Yeah.
Hey, he was with it.
Yeah, no.
Then they
PC
took a
was
timeout.
there.
They came out.
So that's where we are right now. We've been through all of them. I mean, I'm talking step by step.
So here's where we don't have to get to acceptance.
Yep.
This is where
we got 4 winnables ahead of us.
There's that, but there's also
Get the confidence
the
back.
biggest thing of anything from last night is Jaren Jackson Jr. was standing up and walking on the sidelines
was moving
without
around
a
a lot,
boot.
too.
He was.
That is the most important thing
moving
from
around.
last night. That's
He
the most
was
important
moving
thing.
around a lot.
Running up and down the damn
Yeah.
sideline, sliding on defense, trying to teach Edie defense. I'm like,
If that's a serious week-to-week thing, like
Yeah, it didn't look so bad.
did not look so bad. He would have been
Very rarely do you see him bopping around. He didn't have a boot on.
If he was going to be out 3 weeks,
No boot?
If he was going to be out 3 weeks, he would not have been walking around like that.
I
He would
agree.
have been, yeah.
he would not have been moved. They were
And he was
told-
also in great spirits.
Yes.
Like you saw him on the bench in
Yes.
great spirits
Cheering
throughout the game.
everybody on.
And getting up and down and up and down and walking down to the tunnel and back. And like he was around. So that
Yeah.
made me that did. I texted you guys during the game. I was like, this is great. I was like, this guy's bopping around everywhere.
Yeah.
And so I can tell you, as Dr. Thunder,
Oh, God.
I'm gonna throw this drink.
I
at you.
used my stethoscope this morning on a Grizz bear, a little grizzly bear.
This better be funny.
Still a pulse. There's still a pulse. There's still life. You
That
don't
was
have
bad.
to hit accept.
my
Oh, that was so bad.
Yeah.
You should.
Corny.
You doing a freaky experiment on a grizzly bear this morning?
It's a stethoscope.
so-
Just check for a pulse. There
Bro.
was a heartbeat there.
It was a heartbeat there.
There was a heartbeat.
Like, what was it beating like?
What are you talking? What? So corny, bro.
Yeah.
He's a skeptic.
I was waiting for that. I was like,
Yeah.
please. I was like,
Y'all
just
were.
think it through.
Yeah,
before
we
you
thought
start
you were gonna
saying
have a
stuff
banger
like
on our
that.
hands, bro.
Oh.
Was it supposed to be funny?
Oh, I hit you.
Because it's not funny. That's not funny.
What you got?
I almost made Eli
Was
quit
it
the other
funny?
night in the middle of the game. I hit him with so much corn.
Oh my God. Was that so? I mean, honestly, think it through before you start saying stuff.
No.
This is a
That's part of the authenticity of this show. Is we
Oh,
don't
no,
think.
No, you don't tell me about
Yeah.
We don't.
You don't. You're
He's
giving
talking
me
about
lessons.
authenticity.
You're giving me lessons.
This is just authentically corny.
We don't. Yes, we don't think about the corn. It just corns.
Okay.
It just corns itself.
All right.
But look,
Look.
hey, we're gonna be all right though, bro.
Oh, we know what you feel.
Yeah, I just want everything to be okay because
I do too.
I just want everything to be
because if
okay.
it's Debbie Downer, bro.
And I also want to be. Look, I want to say, congratulations to me on Skydog at the game
No!
for Lamar
You
Stevens.
don't get
Skydog!
No!
Lamar
No!
Stevens late bucket.
No!
Lamar Stevens had a huge late bucket
You
to
don't
cut it
get-
to 17.
You don't get nothing.
That was
All right, Chris
massive.
Paul.
Hang on.
Okay, Chris Paul.
Hang on. Where's the box score?
Lamar Stevens got in there, fought like a dog, and got that bucket for me. And I knew that I just won it. I just won it walking away. Skydog in the game.
No.
Yeah.
No. You do not get
Lamar
Skydog.
Stevens.
No. Hey, if he gets to get his Skydog, I get to you get to repurpose mine.
He does not get Skydog.
Okay.
By the way,
All right.
you should get deducted a Skydog, Chris, because
What?
Damn.
you got to pick. You had 2 Skydogs
I took
last night.
Santi Aldama. That's not fair.
Yeah, you had 2 Skydogs. They played a combined 1 minute and 30 seconds. Yeah.
But hey, hold on now. Hold on now.
Hey, that's tough,
If I'm
bro.
not mistaken, this was a 17-point loss last night. My guy was +2.
Respectfully,
What was yours?
My guy had 12.7 rebounds.
What was he?
No, 12.3 rebounds.
What was
He
he?
was a -9.
-9, so I'm +11 on you. What are you?
It wasn't Luke
God.
Kennard. Mine was not Luke
You
Kennard.
picked Ja, didn't he?
I did pick Ja.
-21.
Well, that's, you know.
All right, so I'm +23 on you.
Yeah, thank you, Jalen.
No,
Nobody
green it
gets
out.
it.
Yeah, no,
Nobody
green
gets
out
it.
Don't give me
no
Nobody
damn
gets
green.
it. Nobody gets a sky
I'm
dog.
+2.
So what?
I should have got mine from the
Nobody
Hawks.
gets a
Lamar
sky
Stevens
dog.
played the whole game, we would have won based
That
on my
is-
analytics.
It's not a sky dog. That's a dead dog. Not a
Based on-
sky dog.
That's a dead
It's
dog.
dead dog.
Based on my
It's dead
analytics,
dog.
we won in my guys' minutes.
That's not real analytics.
Yeah, we won
Shot
my guys.
quality guy.
Oh, don't let me check that.
No.
We may not want to. The last time we checked it, we should have lost by like 18.
No, my bad. I said that word.
Oh, you opened up a can of.
now
You opened up a can of crap.
My bad.
I totally forgot about shot quality.
My bad. Chat.
I totally forgot.
Chat, my bad.
No,
dog.
you don't say my bad. You say you're welcome, chat.
My bad, chat.
No, you're welcome, chat.
Chat, my bad.
Oh, they're already saying they're blaming you, Dev. They're saying why.
Oh, yeah.
Why did you do it,
Let's
Dev?
do a little shot quality. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Games are processing robot face.
Oh, no.
Okay, so you're off the hook until the end of the show.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to have to come back to it.
Take your time,
It says
shot quality guy.
It says the game is still processing.
Take your time,
Please
bro.
check back soon for score summaries. I will.
Hey, robot, take your time, bro. By the way,
Bro, how you guys admit Luke Kennard was minus 31 in 17 minutes?
That seems
kind of
impossible.
impressive. I'm kind of impressed by that. Like, how'd you do that? Respectfully.
I think we found out why Marvin Bagley hasn't been playing.
Why?
I mean,
You didn't like that corner three?
well, he hit one of them, but yeah.
Bro, Rosa, what do you expect to do coming off? I ain't been
No,
playing in
it
18
is-
years, and you throw me against
You
the best
don't.
team
You
in
do.
the
One
NBA.
for
That
two?
you do.
Come
I'm with you. I'm with
Come
you.
on, Rosa.
How dare you?
You throw me out
I'm
there
with
against
you
the
on
Thunder?
that.
How dare you?
There's some tough stuff on
You want me
defense
to
where it's like
salt
yeah.
shake? You want me to make some shake?
Salt shake. Shake
You
it
want me
like
to
a salt
twins?
shaker.
And
Yeah.
I ain't played a minute.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
You know, one of the
people
things
say we don't really want to talk about this game. We talked about the game, bro. It happened.
Yeah, you got to talk about it,
SGA cold as hell.
dude. He is.
Look, instructive.
He is freaking awesome.
Hey, he gets a generational whistle.
He also gets that.
I don't.
He does.
He does, bro.
Bro, that
He
push
gets a
off
good
on
whistle,
Bane was
bro.
crazy.
Yeah.
Come on.
And
To
he al-
review that, I only get mad if you review it and then tell me. Don't pee on my head and tell me it's raining. This man pushed off.
Yeah.
You got that call right, and then you went and reviewed it. And it's like,
Because you didn't want to give
the
him his second
space
foul
was
early,
created.
but then they gave it to him right
he
after
created the space, bro.
Yeah.
He did that. That was tight defense.
That was tight defense. He said the defensive foul was before he got to it. No, bro. No.
For what? A bump? If we're going to get bumps, my man Morant's about to go to the line 25 times.
I will
Are we
say-
calling bumps or no?
Or no.
Or no.
Or no.
Or
So
no.
they gave.
Hey, John made
They
a point
did
too.
give him the second foul right at the very next possession. SGA. They gave him the foul the next possession.
Yeah, that's called a makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, just call
I
the
don't know
foul
how
in
you
the moment.
make up after messing
Genius.
up the review. That's what's so weird.
Because they felt so badly.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Because I saw that. I just called I called a defensive foul on a guy that forearm shivered a defender. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
I mean, I doubt that's what they said.
You don't
but-
think so?
No,
I think they all slept well.
I
That
saw
was.
the- I saw the
hey,
pool report. That's what they said.
Oh, but yeah, it was Pat Frere. Dude, Pat
they
Frere.
were awful.
Pat Frere seems
They were.
Well, Sean
They are
Wright-
not that. Look, let me be clear. How many times out of how many games you played? 62.
Yeah.
We played 62 games. You've heard me talk about the refs maybe once, maybe twice. And I'm not even going to belabor the point. They were awful last night. Yeah. Awful. And the other thing is this. I've said this since the very beginning of the season. Bro, go kiss up to them. Be chummy with them. Be friendly with them.
Send them a basket,
Ja
bro.
is doing himself less than no favors.
Yeah, he is.
It starts at the beginning, and I'm telling you, here's the honest truth.
Send him a gift basket.
You want to sit down with somebody, you want to say, hey, look, man, I got it, right? I'm always one of those that, and I've talked to you guys many times in the past about things whenever we have things. Like, what's the desired outcome of the situation? Right? The desired outcome of the situation is that when you go and you drive into three guys and you feel like you got hit, that you get that call. Okay? That's the desired outcome, is that you want to get more calls than what you're getting. You feel like you're not being officiated like other elite players in the league. And so you want to be, right? Like you think you should get that call. You feel like you're being fouled a lot more than they're saying. You obviously have an issue. Game in, game out, about not getting that whistle. Okay? And I would agree with you. If this is me sitting down with Ja, I agree with you, bro. You're not. You're not getting a good whistle. So what can you do to try to change that? You can either say, these are a bunch of stupid asses, and I'm going to let the whole world know what stupid asses they are by making a thing out of it every time they don't give me a call. Or I can go and say, hey, man, right? When I'm driving into there, I'm getting fouled, right? Like, but you're never going to get on their side showing them up. You just aren't. I've seen this happen 1,000 times over the years, right? Been covering the team since their inception. This is now year 24 or whatever, right? I'm doing this to help. Bro, go to them. Like, get them on your side. This is not, I understand what the desired outcome is. And I agree with you. You're not getting the whistle that you could. But y'all flipping out every game is not, it's not getting better, right? It's not getting better. And then he has the meltdown last night, and then Taylor has the meltdown. And again, I agree, right?
Yeah.
There are also some times where I feel like last night, look, there's some of those that are not fouls, in my opinion, okay? They're not. And he's flipping out over those as well, right? So you can't be mad every time you drive, right? And it is 9 out of 10 times. The other thing is this. We've got to figure out how we're getting into the offense and then Ja's doing his drive. These drives are happening at the beginning of possessions when all 5 guys, there's 10 eyeballs on you.
Watching you, yep.
There's 10 that ball swings around or something. Now all of a sudden you got some people moving. Now all of a sudden you've got some people trying to switch. Now all of a sudden you've got the ball moving around, and now I'm driving to the basket. I got one guy looking over here to the corner. I got one guy. But so many of these drives are straight into the possession. I got 10 eyeballs on me. I drive into, now I got 2, now I got 3, right? You're driving into traffic, and at that point, it's going to be very, very hard to finish, so you really are.
In a bad spot, yeah.
Yeah, well, and you're going to need a foul.
Yeah.
And now you're not getting the foul. And what I would say is the 2 things that can correct this, in my opinion, are A, getting the refs more on your side, right? He's a likable guy who's got this in him, right? And going to them and explain to them rather than getting furious about it is more likely, in my opinion, to get the desired outcome.
For sure. Because they're human too.
The second thing is those drives later in the clock, after the offense has gotten going, in my estimation, will be much more effective. That these drives at the beginning of the possession, as you're driving into, while 10 guys are all 10 eyeballs are all focused on you, get those eyeballs going each way. Now go.
Use the motion.
Right?
Use the motion.
Yeah.
Use the mixed direction. They used to run like the Iverson screen for him a lot.
Right.
Where they'll bring them off one side, the right side. 2 guys at the top of the key, run them off a screen, isolate the left side. You got the whole left side to just work.
I mean, we're driving into boxes and elbows.
He's at the top of the key, running into 4 people.
And then it's either a kick out, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like you draw defense. And but I mean, if we want to make it easier on you to drive and be able to, again, if in the end the goal of the drive, as I always talk, it's to score. It's not. I understand that we do a lot of passing out of the drive, but Ja Morant drives with intent. Okay, if that's the intent, make it easier on yourself, bro. Because you're driving at the hardest possible time.
Yeah.
The hardest possible time for you to drive is when there are boxes and elbows, and there's now. And now it's going to be hard to finish because I've got all this extra attention. It's going to be hard for me to finish, and I'm going to need a call.
Yeah.
In order to make this an effective play.
And he's trying to loosen him up, Josh, shooting the tray. And he brought up his number
and
from the
not,
tray lane.
And it's not
really
dropping.
working. He's trying to okay, if I hit this tray ball, then you got to come up on me, and I can work now.
Right.
Like the tray ain't falling, then it's really just like, yo, I got to just barrel in. And I will say his free throw
numbers. Because he also has a
harder
harder time. I mean,
he's wincing every time he shoots a tray too.
We are also a horrendous screening team. Yeah. Because we don't screen in the offense.
Nobody gets
but
like
he
bumped.
needs we need a screen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We need a screen. And it's like, we don't screen in this offense now. And so I'm sure that there's not a lot of instruction going on setting screens because it's not really part of the offense. And yet, in order for Ja Morant to be most effective, setting a screen for him and letting him turn the corner is mega effective.
Or like isolating the side for him, or like Jackie said, get some where there's not 2 or 3 people watching him. Like there's people watching him create. It's
there's
like
5 guys watching.
5 guys watching
at the beginning of a possession. There's 5 guys watching the ball.
Get some motion, get some misdirection, get something going where you can, get him. I will say now he's making his free throws. I think he's made his last 36 free throws.
He's made a lot of free throws in a row.
He's knocking them down, but like from Trey Land, it's been rough.
So that shoulder thing is bothering his throat.
Okay, so
he's wincing like a bug,
it
bro,
has
when he
to
shoots
be,
that joint.
Let's go to the locker room. This is last night after the game. Here's what Morant had to say.
Just first came back. I know you missed a couple games. So how was it just being back out there after missing a couple of games?
Terrible.
Why?
Because it was. Should have been out. But I was out there. So, regardless, out in, it's going to be something serious. So.
Your shoulder when you get contact and you hit on your shoulder, something happens.
I think I just said I probably wouldn't have played, but I did. Right? You can put your own answer. Regardless of what I say, it's going to get summarized anyway on a little part. So I'll let y'all put whatever y'all want out there for that.
This isn't the first time you played,
I know. I've played like this all season, honestly, but it is what it is. Got to get the win.
With the shoulder thing, like, do you feel like there's something that's you're going to have to play throughout the rest of the season to kind of deal with it?
I don't know.
Just first came back.
Okay. Obviously troubling.
Yeah. A little hurt.
Because he's saying, I've been playing like this all season. Yeah. And he also said, they said, how did it feel to be back out there? And he said, terrible. I shouldn't have played. So I don't know what to think, honestly. Like, I don't know what to think.
How many times
that's
do you ever
a player
that says that?
Very rarely.
I think
that
there's a
says
lot of
I should not have
very
played.
rarely. It's a lot of frustration.
Yeah.
It's frustration.
There's no way around it. But he's saying he should not have. I feel terrible, and I should not have been out there. And then, this happened early in the season, if you remember, when he played, and then he said, "I don't want Grizz Twitter to say whatever."
Yeah.
Right?
People to say I ain't built for it.
Or that I'm soft or whatever, right? So now he is coming, I don't know what to think because, obviously, look, everybody wants him out there on the floor.
Yeah.
On the other hand, he is saying that basically, because even then at the end he said, you guys are going to, people are going to say whatever they want to say about me, right? I'm damned if I do, if I damned if I don't.
Mm-hmm.
If I go out there hurt and play badly, then people are going to rag me for playing badly, right? But if I sit out, then I'm soft, and
I should be out there.
I should be out there, especially in the absence of Jaren Jackson Jr. And so now you have to get to the root of this, right? Like, is he hurt? Should he just be sitting? Should he just be sitting? Is it better to have him out there? Because what you don't want is him, you don't want him getting so frustrated feeling like he has to be out there or because of, I guess, public pressure. But, I mean, dude, this is
not even that. I think it's a mixture, though.
It feels like the internet.
No, I feel like it's a mixture of,
who is pressuring him to play?
He just wants to win,
He just
bro.
feels.
He just wants to win, bro.
And he feels like it's become a narrative. Is Ja playing or Ja not playing, right? Because it has.
Yeah.
It has become a narrative, right?
And you see Tripp go down, it's like, yo, okay, I can't you know what I'm saying? I can't have Dez out there by himself.
But is he hurt?
I think he's been hurt the whole year, bro.
Hurt. I mean,
Like the shoulder's been bothering him all year.
Right.
It's just been some situation.
Are we in another surgery territory? I don't know.
Yeah, right. They finally changed it from shoulder soreness to deltoid contusion yesterday.
Right. So is he hurt?
Yeah, you think he's been hurt the whole year?
I mean, no, he said it's been like this all year. Yeah. Maybe since the Tice
screen. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah,
the Tice screen.
Since
that
then.
re-aggravated the situation.
And that was right after Christmas?
Yeah, that re-aggravated it. So, you've been playing
it's just so hard to know.
I think all of them, though, at this point, though. We being real, you've been around long enough. Y'all been around long enough.
Yeah.
He has not been himself all year.
I'm saying, just talking about guys playing hurt.
Oh yeah.
I mean, guys always play hurt. Like everybody, like all teams are dealing with injuries. I've never.
And the other thing is that it's just not been the
that.
Grizzlies' MO.
Just letting guys play hurt.
Never.
No. You can play hurt, but you can't play.
Never, bro. Yeah. If anything, we've gone the other direction over the years. So that's why it's so confusing.
You see him wince too when he those last couple of threes he shot. You could see it like in his face. He was like wincing a little bit.
The 3-point thing does make sense, dude. He's not a good 3-point shooter. He's like 30%, typically what he is. Dude, he is shooting like when you told us it's now like
5 for 45.
Yeah, something like that. I think. Well, he ended up making another one, so I think it's like 6 for 46. Dude, it's 13%. Like. He's not a good 3-point shooter.
He's also not that.
He's not this.
Yeah, and so you sit there and you go, why?
Because the thing is weird because he's shooting it better from he ain't missed a free throw.
Right.
That's the weird thing. The dude ain't missed a free throw.
Right.
But the three ball ain't going down. It's weird. Like I said, I see him and
was there a re-aggravation?
I see in his face this was a lot of frustration with everything that's happening right now.
Yeah.
With like the losing and then like the conversations about losing and then like the I'm not this, I'm not that. Like, I think that's like like in between the lines of what he's saying.
All right, and so then look, I want to fully encapsulate this as if to tell the whole story here.
Yeah.
The whole thing was not doom and gloom because I actually really liked the last part of his interview that was posted. I think we've got that too.
Yeah.
This is last night after the Oklahoma City game. He said his first piece about the shoulder.
It's a long season. We got a couple more games left. Hopefully, we just lock in, get guys back healthy, and then just go back to playing our basketball. That's pretty much it. I mean, we've been through the whole season together, ups and downs, hard practices, traveling on the road, fatigue, like everything. But we always, seem to respond. So it's, no different from here.
All right.
Yeah.
So by the end, it's like, hey, man, we've been through a lot. But like, no, I'm saying, but you, the first one feels ominous. And it's like, oh, no. And then you see the rest of it, and I understand, right? Like, that's why, and that is why players will say, you're going to pull this, and it's going to be taken any kind of way.
Yeah, right.
And if I would have just showed you the first part, it's like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Is he mad because he's playing? Because he doesn't feel like he should be playing? Who is he mad at about that? Is he mad at the media? Is he mad at the fan base? Is he mad at the medical staff? Like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's a whole bag of crap there. And then you get to the next part, and it's like, okay, now settle down a little bit. Look, long season. Everybody's frustrated. We've been able to respond, and that's what we got to do again, right? And it's like, okay, it's going to be okay. That makes you feel like, okay, it can be okay.
Yeah.
Right? Because if we're just left with the
first one,
I feel terrible, I should not have been out there, it's not great.
Yeah, it's kind
Let's be fair.
Yeah. It's
right?
Like I said,
that's not great.
That's why I read through it and be like, yo, you just see the frustration of everything. Like, and to like,
it's boiling over.
How bad you want to beat that team too. Like, it's one of those things too. You know what I'm saying? That's a little small piece of it.
Not the night. Look, you had to play great last night.
Yeah.
They for sure did not play great. I mean, we have lauded over the course of many, many years. If I say what is known as a great shooting season, we would talk about the 180 club. 50, 40, 90, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, they did it as a team against you last night.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
So you did not play great.
Nah, and they played.
You didn't play great. They went 50, 40, 90.
Yeah. They've beaten.
That's crazy.
They've played you 3 times this year and have beaten you by an average. It's 18.
Yeah, and the dude who they talk about, they kind of like talk about you in the conversation with, he's out there getting the whistle. He out there cooking.
He's about to win MVP and he's going to be first team All NBA for the second straight year.
And I was like, ooh boy. I was like, oh god. The last one, I was like, oh.
Dude, he got smooth, too.
It's smooth as hell.
Huh?
He plays like it's like an R&B song. Like the way he plays basketball.
Do you know I choked Tony Allen's kid, Andre, last night?
I'm glad you did.
I was walking up the tunnel. He goes, Chris Vernon, I told you SGA's that dude. I said, stay right there, Andre. I walked straight up. I walked into their suite. I grabbed him by his neck. I said, boy, you better get right now. He said, hey, then little Levi runs up in his Morant jersey, and he's like, it's SGA world. I said, what are we doing? That's how kids are, bro. They just want who wins, right?
Yeah.
They're just riding the wave. I said, Tony, I said, look, bro. I said, I'm gonna ask you as a friend, right? I said, I'm about to go and punish these kids. He said, go on. I walked over. I said, no PS5 for a week. They said, yes, PS5 for a week. I said, no, y'all ain't getting to do PS5. I walked back to his wife. I said, Desi, get a hold of these kids. She said, I can't do nothing with them, Chris. I told Zebo, I said, Zebo, go bop these kids on the head. I ain't hearing all this. Do you know that kid showed me his screensaver the other night?
I saw it. I was
and
with
it
you.
had SGA. It had SGA in the background.
It was like a full SGA wallpaper, bro.
I said, we are putting your dad's jersey up in the stands if you don't get right. He said, I like SGA, I like Anthony Edwards, and I like Stephon Castle. And I'm like, Stephon Castle, go to hell. My boy Andre is lit.
Yeah, he lit.
He is lit, I know.
He lit,
hey,
bro.
kids always love rookies.
They do.
That's the wave.
They are, yeah.
It's the wave.
Yeah, rookies are always the in thing.
Yeah.
I'd say SGA, like,
he who,
dude, I remember I turned to Luke at one point. I was like, when he scored his last points, I was like, wait, he is 41?
Easy.
It's like, dude, it's like there's nothing.
Because there's no dunks, there's no highlights.
nothing flashy. It's like, it's just,
there's no highlights.
It's cross,
he
tween.
gets his stuff.
Bump. I'm shooting my midi.
He has
cross, tween. Get to my midi.
He has like chain snatched Jason Tatum's no highlights award.
Jason Tatum will at least dunk on you.
Yeah, Tatum will get a dunk. Tatum will dunk.
Once every month.
Yeah, but
He'll get a little crank.
but he will.
He'll crank that joint every now and then.
And
every once in a
and then
while.
he'll be like, I did it.
I
did it against Boston.
Yeah, he really does.
You're lucky he
really
figures
does,
out
like,
who to imitate.
It bothers me too the way like people guard SGA too, because like even like last night we don't put like Jalen's tall, but I feel like a lot of the times he's shooting over like he don't see you,
dude.
He don't see you, bro.
Like look, I'm not gonna belabor the point.
And Aaron Wiggins.
It's exactly what it
is.
Look, we have an offense that generates a lot of open threes, bro. You got to make them. Like, and I told you, like, these are the ones that you have to judge Jalen Wells' playoff abilities on. He's gonna get those open shots. He did last night. Like, our fate can't rest in those hands.
Yeah, Vince too, bro. I need you to get the clip together, bro. How many he shoot last night? Because Ja was swinging that to the corner. He was 1 for 7. He was shooting that jump wide open. He made the first jump.
You got to make him. You got to make him.
You got to make him.
And I think that, and look,
that was enough for Ja too. If they're making these threes, you got to stay home more.
And let me tell you something. And I know, oh boy, there's a whole crowd out there that just cannot stand what's going on with Taylor Jenkins. But I'm gonna tell you something that I've told you many times during his tenure here. And I said this to Brevin and Fish as soon as I was going to be really interested into. You want to talk about somebody that understands psychology, whether you like him or not. This guy gets it. He does. Because last night, we always go to Taylor Jenkins' meeting with the media, right? Mm-hmm. And it's only happened a few times during his tenure. But I called it out. Like, while we were watching it, I turned to Brevin and I said, to Fish, this is before we came back on the air. As we're watching it, I said, we've seen this before. Everything's wrong. Everything's down. Everybody is feeling down and out. You're mad about another loss and whatever else. And he goes the complete opposite way. The complete. Because if you watch it, it is not necessarily indicative what you would think is going to happen. This is where he's really good at this. He's good at this, and I do think it is a reason that they bounce back. That when people are down, the hardest thing to do is keep being mad about it, keep being upset about it, keep reinforcing.
Yep.
You guys are effing up. You guys are effing up. Come on, right?
Then it gets in your head.
Right.
Yep.
And instead, if you watched last night, I could encourage you. You can find it on YouTube. Yeah. If you go back and watch it, you would have no idea the way that game played out or how depressed all of us were.
Yeah.
You would never know by watching that press conference. He knows they're all down. He probably walked in that locker room and it's just a bunch of heads and it's like, bro, where do we go from here? And so he does the complete opposite, which is you guys showed a lot of fight. We made a lot of progress tonight. And if we keep doing what we did tonight, those shots are going to start falling for us. We shot 27% from 3 tonight. We got a lot of open looks. They didn't fall for us. We've got to clean this up, and we got to clean this up. But I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of the way you guys played tonight, and you guys left it out there. And the next time we have that chance, those shots are going to drop for us. We generated the shots we wanted. Our game plan and the way you guys executed it, there are things that we're going to have to clean up, but I'm proud of the way you guys played tonight, and because the whole world's saying the opposite.
Yeah, they're pooping on the whole
Everybody's saying the opposite. It's something I have greatly respected about him. He goes the complete opposite way. And I've noticed that because we run every postgame. Sometimes there's very few times, right? Most of them, if I'm being fair, are just like, your typical coach, word salad, talk about the game, we're not too specific, honestly, about all that kind of stuff. But then there's some where he's mega pissed. And it might be at the team, or it might be the situation, or it might be at the refs, right? Those are less than 5. Like, there's a couple throughout the season. Like, that he's mad. He just does not. I would say 99% of them are generally about the same, right? This one was different. And obviously, it's the first 4-game losing streak. And a credit to him, honestly, it's the first. They hadn't lost 3 in a row until now.
The whole season,
That is hard as hell to do in an NBA season.
It is.
It is hard. So they have shown an ability to bounce back and bounce back quickly, right? To never have a 3-game losing streak is pretty impressive, right?
You've been starting 2 rookies for most of the season.
Yeah. And so that's pretty impressive. But now it's gotten bad, and everybody's feeling down, and he goes the complete opposite way every time when that happens. And it only happens maybe once a season where you'll watch a post game. And the first time he did it, I'll never forget this. This is a couple years ago. The first time he did it, and of course we're all, like, Jesus, another law, whatever.
Yeah.
And the first time he did it, I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing? What is he talking about? What is he talking about? And then I realize, you can't pile on. Yeah. Everybody's down.
When the everybody's
everybody's frustrated. Yeah. Everybody's down. Yeah. Everybody's upset. Yeah. He's going to go the complete opposite way and say, look, hold on now. This did not go our way, but things are like you guys did a lot of great things tonight. And those great things, if you keep on day by day, this is a long season. Yeah. And if we keep doing what we're doing, things are going to break our way. We've taken 3 incredible losses in a row. Like this one.
Historic, yeah.
This one, you played a great team, and you had to play great to beat them, and we obviously did not play great. But we did a lot of good stuff. And the next time, I believe in the next time those shots are going to – Jalen Wells, if you're going to keep getting wide open threes, you're going to make those. Yeah. And Vince Williams, you're going to keep getting wide open threes, you're going to make those. That may be bullcrap. But you got to say that.
But you got to build them up.
Yeah, you got to build them up because they're down, bro. They're down.
Positive reinforcement.
They're down bad.
Yeah.
And then you're not going to do anything by bro, make a shot. It'd be funny to walk in there and be like, Jalen Wells, 0 for 5.
Make a shot.
Vince Williams, 1 for 7. How do you guys expect to win when we go 1 of 12 on wide open threes?
Or Gigi, do you practice that shot?
Yeah.
Shout out Gigi, man. He shot that joint over the rim. I said, oh, boy.
Dude.
He shot that, man. I said, woo.
What was that?
I said, Gigi. Shout out Gigi, man.
I think he thought that was okay.
Yeah.
He shot that joint over the rim.
You ain't Larry Bird, bro.
Yeah.
You are not Larry Bird, bro.
Said, but no, I like, bro, like I said, bro, everybody's depressed. Everybody's trying to crash out.
So he went the complete opposite.
It's trade everybody. It's trade this. We ain't building around this. Like, bro, it's okay, bro. We are still, how many games? 20
Fifth.
Fifth. We're 5th seed, 20 games left, bro. Look, I am usually the positive one, but and I was depressed last night. But you got to ride with them, bro. You got no choice.
It is what it
What's
is.
your choice?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Oh, the Grizzlies are gonna lose every game until the history. What are you gonna do? You gonna ride or you gonna?
Wait, we're still fourth.
Step to the side,
Bro, this is what fandom is.
Yeah, bro.
It's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Taylor,
What y'all want?
Yeah.
Taylor praised OKC more than I've heard him praise other teams. Like he did. I mean,
They're awesome.
Yeah, he said that is the best team.
He said their game plan was great against us.
And he said they are. He pretty much said they are by far that is the best defensive team we've seen all year. Like they are on a string defensively more so than any other team out there.
Oh yeah,
They also never take possessions off.
Yeah,
They lock in, bro.
they do.
Oh, they do sit down.
They sit down.
They sit down.
So
They're in a
Dave,
defensive stance, ready to guard you and make it hard.
And
it's not easy to score on them, bro.
And you can tell from their coach, Daniel. Like I saw his pregame press conference, and he like everything he told the team. He's like, they are desperate. They want to win. They are going to come out. They are going to play because they are a prideful team. This is a winning team. They are going to come out, and they're going to hit you with everything they've got, and you have to be ready, and don't allow them to do that to you right off the bat because that's what it's going to be to start the game, and you've got to be ready for it.
I will
and
say,
they're ready for it.
I noticed something last night, too, that it might happen in the playoffs, and I was like, yo, that's going to get scary. We tried it for about a 3 or 4 minute span, that double and SGA thing. Them boys looked like they were confused as a mud.
It's going to happen.
It's going to be a thing. They're going to set teams in the fourth quarter are going to start running two guys at him.
It got spooky, bro. Like when they were like throwing the ball everywhere, and I was like, oh, this is what the playoffs are going to look like for them. Like not throwing the ball around, but like it didn't look as smooth when they were.
I said this in the postgame the other night.
A little frantic.
Said, as someone who watches all of these games for so many years, earlier this year we were doing one of these 3-pointers. It's about Grizz killers or whatever, and I went off the board. And I said, I know everybody's going to say C.J. McCollum, and I know they're going to say this guy and this guy. I said, I'm going deep cut on this. I said, there's a Grizz killer out there that people don't think of necessarily offhand, but if you're a hardcore fan, you understand. I said, I always view it like guys that I have a higher opinion of because of what they've done against the Grizzlies. Because in many cases, they've played for teams that's the time I see them on a regular. I get to see them. And I said, so I went with the deep cut, and I went with Karis LeVert, who unbelievably beat us at the buzzer, right? Like, this guy has, you remember in the bubble, I mean, my God, this guy was unbelievable. Like, this guy has had big games against the Grizzlies in the past. Bro, like, I can't have a higher opinion of friggin' Aaron Wiggins.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This guy destroys us.
He's 11 of his last 17 from three.
Miss a shot, bro.
Freaking awesome.
Miss a shot. That's the difference. They generate a wide open three, and Isaiah Joe or Aaron Wiggins makes it. We generate an open three, and Vince Williams or Jalen Wells miss it. And so that's, you know what I mean? Like, that's basketball.
Yeah.
You got to be able to make those shots, bro.
We're going to find out he got a baby mama in Memphis, bro. That's why he's hooping like that.
He does?
I said we're going to find out. Let's see, you were going to believe me.
Wow.
See, we're going to find out. That's what I'm saying. He got a little
It'd be
joint in
super
Memphis.
Believable.
I'm saying, why you hooping Memphis? Like,
I mean, there's
like
not,
look,
there's not less than 10 that have kids in Memphis.
Less than 10.
In the NBA, there's probably 10 guys.
Oh, for sure. Not like
That's what I
non-Grizzlies.
said.
Like non-Grizzlies, yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
Oh, yeah, easy.
We know, Anthony Edwards, shout out to you, dog.
I'd probably say it might be like 50.
So they come to Memphis, boy. They meet these Memphis chicks. They're like, ooh. Yeah, you got the Memphis chicks will get you, boy.
I thought you were also going to go Hartenstein. Dude, he is a monster.
weak-ass floater.
Every year he's a monster against us.
You know,
he had like a 20-20 game last year against us. He freaking killed us the
Jared's
last game
answer
here.
when I asked who doesn't get the credit they deserve.
He said Hartenstein.
That was Jaren Jackson Jr.'s answer last offseason when he came in here with us, and I asked him about players that are hard to play against and maybe somebody that people don't mention all the time. His first name, he immediately said Hartenstein.
By the way, the Knicks defense has not been the same without him.
Hey, Russell, I'm going to whisper to you. Neither is ours.
Yeah.
13 ain't out there. It's a little spooky.
Yeah.
It gets a little spooky when 13 not out there, boy. Yeah. When you get blown by on a drive, it's no.
Yeah. Last night while we were at the game, I saw one of my buddies. I'm sorry, I had to laugh. Dude, I still have. I remember how I told you I was going to deactivate because of that tweet that will never go away about Oklahoma City when they lost in the thing, when they lost to Milwaukee, and then I ripped them.
Yes.
And asked if the love was going to slow down and that they still got to take their scars and whatever, bro. I mean,
oh, they came for you yesterday?
I literally just went to go grab something off of Twitter, and the first thing that says, somebody retweeting it says, "Hold that, bitch."
See, they laid off me, bro. They still coming for your neck.
Oh, they're on my head. They're on my head.
I made my Canadian Junior joke, and they laid off me,
They're
bro.
on my head.
Yeah.
On my head.
Yeah,
And it's fine, though. Look, I told you. That's why I said I was going to deactivate. Anyways, my buddy Mark D'Amico, who works for the Boston Celtics, tweeted out last night that while our game was going on, and I thought this was the absolute craziest thing ever, that the first time two Celtics teammates have ever scored 40-plus in the same game, ever. And it was Peyton Pritchard and Derek White.
That is insane.
That is insane. Yeah. You go back to the history of the Celtics, all the All-Stars, all the championships, and even now.
Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how many years could you go back? Like when they've had Kemba Walker and they've had Kyrie Irving and they've had there have been a bazillion awesome players that have played for the Celtics over the years. Yeah. Or maybe even when you had a rat team and or when you didn't, like when you were okay, and Antoine Walker and Paul Pierce did it.
I would have thought Antoine Walker and Paul Pierce for sure had done it.
Yeah, because they were the guys.
Also, the game was played, the pace wasn't the same. So
I got it. Yeah, but you telling me McHale and Bird never did it?
McHale and Bird, what?
Or Danny Ainge and Bird, or DJ, or like
Havlicek and Russell, Kuzi, Sam Jones,
Tom Heinsohn.
Yeah.
Y'all are going deep in the
Sam
Celtics,
Jones. Right.
Celtics lineage, bro.
Yeah.
That's deep cut.
Yeah.
Big time.
Oh, speaking of the Celtics, I got to mention this. So, I have known their sideline reporter, Abby Chin, for 2 decades. Because she worked at the local TV station with our buddy, Jim Dunaway.
Oh, okay.
In Birmingham.
Yeah.
She started in Birmingham.
Next Round Live. Shout out Jim Dunaway.
Abby Chin is great at what she does. And has always been a sweetheart. And she works for the Celtics now. Okay? And out of nowhere, Abby reaches out to me this morning. And she's like, yo, I have to go speak to a class tomorrow or something. I think she's speaking to a group of kids or something like that. And she's like, I was going through stuff, putting something together. She's like, look at what I just ran across as I was getting ready to put my stuff together to go talk to this class. And here's the video. Jalen, if you could pull this up. She sent me this video this morning. You guys are going to love this.
Let's go.
Look at this.
In 1 year, Ole Miss went from 0-8 in the SEC.
More with the Rebels.
In 1 year, Ole Miss.
Is that you?
Houston Nuts.
Houston Nuts.
Bro.
In 1 year, Ole Miss went from 0-8.
So she sends me this morning.
Yeah.
Right?
In 1 year, Ole
And
Miss.
I'm like, dude, what? So this is that was from when she worked for the station in Birmingham.
Yeah.
First, she's like, we are so old now. And I was like, indeed we are. Because obviously we were both very young then. That's like 2008, 2009, something like that. And I said, Abby, here's a crazy story about that. I said, years ago, when around that time, I was doing I was on radio, and then Channel 30 here in town, right? There was ABC 24, and there was Channel 30. And on Channel 30, once a week, for no money, I was just trying to build up my name and the radio show.
Yeah.
I would go into Channel 30 one night a week, and I would go in the morning, and basically I would go in, and I would have like a script or whatever, but I would just really generally just have like bullet points because I was I was bad at reading off a teleprompter. I just was not good at that, right? And being natural doing it, right? That's just not how I did things. And so basically I would have like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. And in fact, there would be a clock like on the screen. I don't even think I have any of these anymore. But I would go in on one morning out of the week, and I would do this thing called Mic Check with Chris Vernon. And I would get to talk about like something in Memphis sports that was going on, and I would just get to talk about it for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, whatever my hot take was of the day or whatever. And I would get to do it, and then I'd say, that's Chris Vernon, that's a mic check, whatever, right? And it would be done. So I did this for some amount of time on Channel 30. If I were at a game, or if I were out and about, or if I were at the grocery store, or if I were at anywhere that I was like in a public setting. And at that point, I'm in my 20s. I'm even like going out at night, right? Yeah. So I was around people all the time. And generally, if I'm out in public, right, people will come up to me, talk about the Grizzlies or whatever. They'll say, oh, I saw it on Instagram, blah, 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 or whatever, right? The world's now online. And so, and I've been around for a long, long time, right? So people have an awareness. And there's a lot of times when people will come up to me. And back then, right, like really, it was the radio and then it was television. And that was it. There was no, like the internet was not like it is now. There wasn't even a Twitter or anything back then. Point is this. I'd go to games. I'd go around town. I'd be out and about in Memphis. I'd be at the grocery store. Never once, not one time, not once did anybody ever recognize me from being on Channel 30 or doing this bit as part of the news. Never. They never said, I saw you. They never said, hey, you're that guy from so-and-so. And I was like, you know, to me, I was like, I'm going to be on TV now, man. Everybody watches TV, right? Everybody watches the news at night, right? Like, I'm going to build up no one ever, like, it was like I didn't do it. I'm like, bro, does nobody watch this show? You know what I mean? I was like, does nobody watch? Like, how does nobody ever see me on this? So anyways, I'd done it for quite a while time. I just kept doing it because I thought it was good for the show. And it was like, you know, then they'd say, listen to Chris Vernon, blah, 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 blah. The whole point of this is that year at SEC Media Days, I'm sitting at my radio table, and this is probably the story behind this exact moment. Roser will tell you, we are sitting at our radio table in the Winfrey Hotel in Birmingham, Alabama for SEC Media Days, and Houston Nutt is walking down the hall. Houston Nutt is walking down the hall, and he looks over at me, and he goes, mic check! I said, yeah. What? He's like, I love mic check! Walks right up to me. He loves mic check. I'm like,
oh, that's amazing.
I'm like, you can't be serious. And he's like, I love mic check. I watch it every week. And I'm like, I said, Coach Nutt, I swear to God, you are the first person that has ever said that. I said, my parents don't even watch this. Nobody watches this. Yeah. He's like, I love it, man. I love it. I'm like, you guys get Channel 30? He's like, yeah, we get it in Oxford. I see you every week. I'm like, what is happening? One person in my life ever.
Oh, my God.
So that week, I guarantee you this is what this is. I'm walking by, and I guarantee you, as we're walking by, he said, mic check. Every time he saw me that week, he'd go, mic check.
You can tell by the smile on your face you look excited as a bud. You look happy.
Mic check.
That's crazy, bro.
What is funnier than that?
That's wild.
That's local TV, bro.
Man.
Nobody.
Thank God I never got into that.
That is a God's honest true story. Houston Nutt is the only person that ever mentioned that to me. Dang. Still to this day. I stopped doing it, obviously, years ago. Yeah. But yeah, nobody cared. I just figured nobody, I don't know. It was the weirdest thing ever. He was the head coach at Ole Miss. He was the head coach at Ole Miss at the time.
That's amazing.
Didn't even.
That would have made my life, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like nobody else cared, but like I get to the head coach of Ole Miss, like, hey, I know you. That's pretty dope.
It's unbelievable.
Shout out Houston Nutt.
Did you post about it?
It's one of the things.
What's he doing now?
I'll tell you this. I don't mind. I don't mind telling you
Let's
guys
see what
this.
Houston Nutt's doing now.
I don't mind telling you guys this. I actually, and it's a great reminder, right? And that's from, 2008, 2009, as we said, long time ago. Old now. But about a week ago, you remember, or I guess last week, you remember I did that Knicks podcast, and Chuck D went way out of his way to be unbelievable. And I was like, this is the greatest thing. We ended up messaging back and forth. And I told him during the course of that, I said, look, man, I said, I don't mind telling this on the air. I said, you will never know how much that meant to me. I was like, because, and of course, you probably got me at the right time too, because I'm doing these shows every day. I'm doing the mismatch twice a week. We were in the middle of 5 home games, all that kind of stuff, right? And I told him, I said, I do my absolute best always to never mail it in because you never know who might be watching, right? I've always kept that in my mind. You never know who's seeing you for the first time, right? So I said, if I'm being honest, and sometimes it gets really hard. And then something like that happens, right? I for sure could have gone on and honestly, if I would have been a bad guest on that Knicks podcast, it's dust in the wind.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But instead, I made sure I was going to keep that energy up and I was going to,
be you.
Yeah.
Always.
The light comes on.
Yeah.
Now it's time to go, right?
Yeah.
Somebody is paying attention to what I'm saying, right? And never in a billion years would I have thought that guy's watching that. But I think it's sometimes even now that I'm old,
Nah, just go ahead and take that ear off.
yeah. you can start to lose sight of it sometimes. And then something like that happens and you're reminded all over again why you stay on, right? Because if you start, right, because that might, you know what I mean? And it's a lesson every once in a while. I'll tell you this, you have no idea what that did for my confidence when Houston Nutt said he watched that.
Oh, you're feeling good.
Yeah,
like
because it's
$1,000,000.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It didn't matter that everybody else in the world didn't care about it.
Yeah.
This guy not only watches it, he likes it. And it's like, that's why, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because again, one of the most shocking moments ever for me, which was like, how do you even, right? Like, I'm young then, man. How does Houston not even know who I am?
Yeah.
That's how he knew who I was.
That's
right.
Dope, man.
And same thing goes. And now it's whatever, almost 20 years later, 15 years later. And it happened to me last week. You know what I mean? So all I tell anybody that gets into a profession where, people are going to, you want people to pay attention and want people to honor what you do, like, you never know who might be watching. And it's happened to me. Those are 2 good examples of how it's happened to me in my life where it's like, in 100 million years, I would have never guessed that either Houston Nutt or, frankly, Chuck D would have any idea or have any awareness.
But they were tapped in.
I was, right? No matter what, right?
Yeah.
Like, I got it when a lot of people see the Masters updates or they see this or they see that, whatever.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, these were things that, like, these were just normal things that I was doing, right? And then there's a payoff sometimes where it's like, bro, it's almost like you stay on and you try to give it your best all the time because you don't know. And then that gets confirmed that you really don't know because it's, you know how like if the boss walks in and everybody starts acting different.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you just act
it's that
normal.
feeling.
Yeah.
Whereas, and honestly, I'd have been freaked out if you told me Chuck D was watching New York Knicks podcast I'm about to do. I'm glad I didn't know.
Right.
Right.
You learn after the fact.
On that hand, but again, it never dawned on me that what? Why on earth would he be watching this or whatever, right? Yeah. And so there it was. Abby Chin, who's now the sideline reporter for the Boston Celtics, does a tremendous job with them. She has this clip, and she's going back, and she's talking about, I mean, that's a story that she's going to play, I suppose, these college kids about, kind of what she was doing at college, because she was working as a junior reporter at the ABC affiliate in Birmingham at the time. That's when we first met.
Mike check. I wonder if he saw you right now. Would he call you that? By the way, he has left CBS. He was at CBS for a year, 2 years.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
Oh, they're not here till Saturday.
What?
Public Enemy's here in May.
Oh wow.
They're playing Riverbeat. They play Saturday.
Is
so if they're here Friday, the day before, if they're in town a day early,
I am trying to get Chuck here.
You have to. You got to get Chuck D in studio, bro.
It would be the best.
Don't we in the Public Enemy song for one of our videos?
Yep. The Vancouver with the Vancouver jerseys.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to get Chuck D's.
They're on tour.
Yeah.
Anyway,
they play Saturday, May 3rd at Riverbeat, Tom Lee Park.
That'd be hard.
Maybe they'll come in on Friday.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
Yeah.
Get Flavor Flav in here.
Especially if we're in the playoffs.
It would be nice.
Boy, if we're still playing in May, that'd be great.
At this point.
It would be.
At this point, the way people talking now, boy, we're going to be.
Yeah.
You know. That's why I think what I learned from y'all to always be myself. That's why I learned that. I think I learned from y'all, don't ever, if somebody sees you out somewhere or at a game.
That's right.
Just, you're always you, bro.
That's right.
So yeah, that's.
People will always be drawn to that.
Yeah.
They'll always be drawn to that.
Be real.
Hey, I'll say this, Roser.
Good.
I promise you this, and I don't know if he'll do it. This is my solemn oath. Abby sent to me this morning this thing, and then said to me, she said, "Is Houston Nutt still around? What is he doing now?" And I had to look it up. And he had left CBS a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And he's basically just a grandfather now.
Oh.
It is my solemn oath to you. I am going to call Houston Nutt and offer to pay him to be my college football analyst next year.
Oh, hell
He will probably turn me down. But I promise you I will do it. That would be the best.
Yes.
He's fast.
He's fast.
We put him in cat coverage. You cover that cat. That dude said.
Yeah.
He said that on recruiting day. Cat. You got that cat. Cat coverage. Yeah. You got that cat.
Nick Brazel.
Yeah, shout out Houston Nutt.
Fast.
He's fast. Houston Nutt around here, bro.
I need Houston Nutt.
Yeah.
What if I just said, bro, I'll pay you once a week. You come on my show and we talk SEC college football.
That'd be dope.
You're just a grandpa now.
Yeah, bro.
I will get. You know what? I guarantee he's still represented by Jimmy.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
Do it through.
Ask him about.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it through Jimmy Sexton.
You gotta ask him, but you gotta ask Houston Nutt about Ryan Williams.
Whoo! How fast is he?
I know.
Not catching that boy.
How fast is he?
Not catching him.
It would be the best thing ever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Hey, remember me, Mike Check?
Yeah. You remember me? I'm Mike Check, man. You used to love me. Back in 08. Remember Mike Check in 08? You loved it.
I bet Houston Nutt remembers you.
For sure. We had him on a bunch.
Yeah, we had him on several times. Especially when he was at Ole Miss. We had him on when he was at Ole Miss several times.
My days of talking football are over, Chris. That's probably what he's going to tell me.
Yeah.
Houston
But
Nutt
I'm going to try.
All-timers, yeah.
But I'm going to try.
Telling Darren.
I'm going to call Jimmy. Hey, I'm going to say, Jimmy, I'm going to ask you for a favor, brother. I need you to convince your boy Houston Nutt to be my college football analyst.
Yeah.
Hey, if he don't say yes, can you call Ed Orgeron? He ain't doing nothing.
I promise you
he's
he
not
ain't
doing
doing
that.
that.
He's not doing
that joker
that.
went on the radio and threatened to throw me in the river.
Oh, you?
Kill me. You know where I come from, they throw you in the river when you do something like that. Because of my Coach O song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that Coach O song. Yeah.
What do you mean you forgot about it?
I forgot about the whole...
It's like friggin' forgetting about Billie Jean.
Well, I don't know about that, but...
That's your Billie Jean? The Coach O song?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right, take a quick break. We'll come back after this. Chris Vernon Show.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
This team is doing everything that Taylor Jenkins and his coaching staff envisioned it could do.
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Our fans have a huge impact on our ability to play to the level that we're striving for.
Drop off, Morant. Oh! Well, you wanted home crowd involvement.
I love those moments where you see our guys engaging in the fans, and the fans just get pumped up.
They are standing in FedEx Forum.
I would hate to be on the other side with the opposition when FedEx Forum's rolling. That's such an unbelievable relationship that our group has with our fans.
Are you aware of the story of Larry Brown and John Calipari coming to see you at an AAU tournament?
I knew Coach Calipari was in the crowd. I had this incredible game. I had maybe 17 dunks in the first half or something. One of my guys was like, "Yeah, I think Coach Calipari was speaking with one of the NBA scouts, and they're saying, yeah, you're not gonna go to college, bro. You're going straight to the league." I was like, "That's the plan, but if I don't, I definitely want to go to Memphis," and that's how I went down.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Anticipate each challenge. Make a quick response. Capitalize on every opportunity. And win. Greatness won't wait. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Number 9, man. I'm gonna be ready and hype. Let's just gonna be hype. My banner gonna be up right next to my brothers, Zebo, Big Spain. It's a great feeling, man. Never imagined this. I didn't think this would ever be a thing, and it's one of the biggest days of my life. I'm looking forward to it.
Fly by King. Wheels through the lane, now spins back. Ja hangs, puts it in! Oh, what a shot by Morant in the clutch. So hot. Oh, Jaren said no!
Because he doesn't put on the play, comes up with a monster block.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris
On one morning
Vernon.
bright and clear, my old folks and I drew near, just a village down in sunny Tennessee.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. A couple orders of business here that I do want to mention. First, I talked to our beloved Anna at the break. She showed me the pictures. Guess what has come in? Guess what's been shipped in? The Tony Allen T-shirts have arrived. They have arrived. Now, they're not going to be in the store until March 10th. Okay. You're going to be able to get them at the Grizz Den down there March 10th. But I'm happy to report that they have arrived. And it will be in conjunction with what is going to be retirement week next week. Obviously, Tony's jersey is getting retired a week from Saturday at FedEx Forum. And most importantly, yesterday I talked to you about going to the premiere the other night of the movie. Devin was there with me. Mm-hmm. Roser had the Hustle game, so he's going to get to see it for the first time tonight. Tonight at 7 o'clock on YouTube, the Grizzlies YouTube, you're going to be able to watch Tony Allen, the Grindfather, the documentary movie that was made by Mike Blevins and our outstanding video team. And
have a tissue with you for sure.
You will love it.
I guarantee you.
It's great.
If you remember, have a tissue ready. Have a brow towel.
I'll watch it when I get home from
because you might have to wipe a tear or two off, man.
And then today, at the end of our show, I've got the first 4 minutes of the documentary. So if you are watching this show, you're going to be able to watch the first 4 minutes of the documentary tonight. And then obviously it is going to premiere tonight at 7 o'clock. You're going to be able to get it via YouTube. So we'll do that before we get out of here today. Couple news and notes things that I do want to get to. The first of which is, Debo Samuel, who is gone. Roser has to get rid of all his Debo Samuel stuff.
Nope.
As
Never.
He's gone. Unbelievable quote about, thank God I'm leaving all of those scumbags and that rat organization. Oh, it didn't?
I didn't read it yet.
It said Debo labels departure from 49ers as a complete blessing. Wow. No, it actually says bittersweet. So I guess he's sad about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course, man.
But free agency is now just a few days away, right? That I think it's Monday. His free agency is going to open in the NFL. It's a big deal. And then the other big news is, we're kind of post-combine and everybody talking about all of the players and what they ran and the interviews and all this stuff. Did you guys? Yeah, last week we talked about that kid that was just absolutely off the charts great at Tennessee. You remember? Pierce.
James Pierce.
And you, Devin, even mentioned that James Pierce, that this guy had like this crazy time that he ran in the 40, and some of his athletic charting was just otherworldly.
Mm-hmm.
This is so crazy. There is a report that I saw on Instagram, and it said Tennessee defensive end James Pierce Jr. reportedly has, quote, the worst character report of any player in this year's class. Per Corey Cannon. I'm unaware of Corey Cannon. Pierce, who lit up the combine with a 4.47 40 at 6'5", 245, has raised some red flags due to perceived character concerns. Quote, I was told that the Tennessee football program could not only breathe easier once Pierce left campus, but that his pitch count in SEC play was not injury-related. He was seen as an undeniably uncoachable player, and as a player with 1 foot out the door already this season, giving his coaches little incentive to put him on the field full-time. I was told by one scout that Pierce Jr. is seen as the player with the worst character report of any in the draft. Another scout told me they think the environment and people around him in Tennessee are the main issue, and that he could become a pro when he enters an NFL building. NFL personnel won't be shocked to see him on the board after the first 64 picks of the draft. In an interview with WalterFootball.com, an anonymous AFC director of player personnel said Pierce's character may deter his team from drafting him no matter how far he falls.
Wow. Wow.
We'll see if those reports are bogus or not.
Yeah, because Talking Balls.
golly, they trashed him.
Talking Balls has already spoke on it, Vernon.
Oh, they have?
On YouTube.
Good.
Talking Balls.
What'd they say? That it's all baloney?
Yeah, they done
that it's garbage?
11-minute video on YouTube about it. And most of the comments are like, this report sounds like complete BS. He's talented. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't believe what y'all say about Pierce. I don't know, man. Talking Vols don't agree with that report. But we'll see.
Corey Kanaan has been a football fanatic, has been creating NFL draft content for 6 years on various different platforms. So he is a guy. He is a guy. Like the guy that...
That's interesting, though.
The guy that put that out there, evidently.
Wow. Worst character. Dang. And they say my boy, they said my boy Shadur, he got too much juice. You see that report? He comes off as arrogant. I'm like, bro, y'all love to say that.
No, do you know what this is?
What? He comes off like his pops?
No, I have this exact. It's deja vu. This is 100%. If you go back in time, this is where the benefit of being around a long time. If you go back in time, it's exactly what LaMelo did. And everybody in retrospect said he did that so that the teams wouldn't draft him.
Oh.
And then it comes out that the guy's a prick. He was intentionally obtuse, right? And then it comes out like, bro, this guy is he knows what these kids are smart nowadays.
Yeah.
And they're very savvy.
Yeah.
If they want to impress you, they can impress you. There's a million of these guys that trick somebody. Right? They are good. And they are good in those settings. And they're good on camera. And they know how to play the game. Like, you're not giving these kids enough credit. It used to be, you'd be like, dirty, you know what I mean? Like, you couldn't fake it.
Yeah.
Right?
I promise one page
you.
of a Harry Potter book.
Look, let me tell you something right now. If Shedeur Sanders walked in here and wanted you to love him, you would love him.
Yep.
If there's one thing I know about that kid, you take football away from it. That kid has got charisma in spades.
Yep.
So if he is acting some kind of way, it's not because he can't help himself and he's a true prick. It's because he wants you to think that so that you don't want him. Because I promise you, if Shedeur Sanders wants you to like him, you will love him. I know these guys. I may not be able to evaluate the X's and O's of the football, but I promise you this, I know people. That kid's got charisma.
Yeah.
He got the juice.
That is the kind of kid that could get you in you know what I mean? Get you in an office and you would walk out being like, dude, we got to have him.
We can give him everything.
He can say all the right things. He can, you know what I mean?
Because even
You know him, bro. Like we've seen. It's not like this guy, we don't know him. And we know his pops too.
Yeah.
This guy could persuade you. I have no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yeah, I'm with
So when I see that, because you know who else like that? LaMelo.
Yeah,
He's not actually a prick. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not really a prick.
Yeah.
He's a prick.
But he wants you to think he's a prick so that you don't draft his ass.
Yeah.
Right? Same way they tank workouts, they tank interviews. So that somebody comes out of it and be like,
we watched
God,
it,
man, what a prick.
We saw James Harden tank a workout here.
Yeah,
and Dwayne
golly,
Wade
this
tanked a
guy's
workout with the
yeah.
Grizzlies forever ago.
Like, geez, man, this guy's the worst. All right. I do want to speak on the Penny Hardaway thing also very quickly. Penny Hardaway, basically said on his radio show last night about PJ Haggerty becoming the AAC Player of the Year, that it will be well-deserved, that he thinks he's the best shooting guard in the country. And he also talked about how SEC teams and big conference teams are all coming after him. And there's a price of doing business. And I don't want to make too big of a deal out of this. What I'm telling you is, while it may not feel this way, I have told you many times that if the money is needed, there's always money in this town for Memphis basketball. There always has been. That has been my experience for over 25 years here, okay? There's always the money. If you need to find money, people still care so desperately about that team being good.
Yeah.
That there has always been money. If John Calipari needed a new $2 million ball gun, they were going to do it. If John Calipari needed you to match Kentucky's price and get him a jet, they were going to do it, right? Like, I mean, that's always been the way. Those people aren't dead. They're still around. So I told you yesterday, I don't have a fear that they wouldn't be able to they're not going to lose a guy over money. I don't believe that. I think that they, right? Because to me, and again, I don't want to sound extreme, it's that it is the crossroads. What do you want to be? This is the moment that you're called to the carpet, right? And I'm telling you, there's always going to be people that care so deeply about that program. Go around town and see how many businesses have those tigers in front of their business.
Oh, yeah.
And I promise you, there ain't nobody inside those doors that ain't rich as hell.
Yeah.
So our boy Hitman Hoops put a number out. He said $2 million.
I promise you, I don't think.
Shout out Hitman
because here's the problem. Then otherwise, Penny's going to be able to go and say, bro, do you want to be big time? Here's what it takes to be big time. And he will be able to honestly say that. The other thing is they don't pay their coach.
Yeah, Penny,
these boosters used to always have to come out of their pocket for the coach.
Yeah, Penny ain't worried about the bread.
No.
Yeah, he don't care about the bread.
Pay the players.
Play the players. Yeah.
Right? That is the benefit of that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. If you got a coach nowadays that's making $7, $8, $9 million, like you're going to those same people and making them pay for the roster. And that's where the SEC and the Big Ten teams have that, right?
Yeah, it doesn't
right?
matter.
It's ashtray money.
Yeah,
here, there are a finite amount of people that you're going to go to for the big things, but I also think those finite amount of people are always going to be around.
Yeah, Penny makes $200K a year.
Right. Nothing. So, I mean, those people, you could spend it on that. But I do think they will. I don't think you're going to lose a bidding war. I don't think you're going to lose your players because you can't pay them, especially if they're outstanding players that have proven themselves.
Yeah, he nice. Top 5 for the Jerry West shooting guard of the year. My bad, I cap. He makes $2.6 million a year. I cap. My bad. That was his base. That was his first year.
Yeah. My bad. That's still very low.
Very low for
a team, and especially a team that's a top 25 team.
Yeah.
Right? Especially now when you know what level do you want to compete on?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm telling you, I mean, look, I know a lot of these guys over the years. You're just going to come around them. Bro, these people still care about Memphis basketball being good. They still care.
For sure.
Bro, they're still traveling to Maui.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they everywhere. You watch them road games.
You don't just do that for funsies.
Yeah, and them back rows gyms they playing in, you see that Tiger Blue in there.
You do.
Yeah. You see they playing that Ridgeway Hot Gym. You saw them Tiger Blue in there.
There's still people that care a great deal.
Yeah.
All right, before we get out of here, you've waited the whole day.
Oh, yeah.
You waited the whole day. And I guess Devin even preemptively apologized to the audience for even bringing it up.
Oh, no. I was not. No. Wait, I thought you were about to talk about fill in the blank.
We're not doing fill in the blank.
Okay.
We're doing.
We're
doing fill in the blank.
It's 3-6 Mafia Day.
We're doing fill in the blank shot quality edition.
Oh, let's go.
Because the Memphis Grizzlies played against the Oklahoma City Thunder last night at FedEx Forum. The final score of the game last night was 120 points for the Oklahoma City Thunder and 103 points for your Memphis Grizzlies. Here's a little one for, and you know, the shot quality people. Here's your blame the coach crowd, right? Look, all he can do is put you in the position, make the shots or don't make the shots, but shot quality is going to tell us.
Are they?
Did the X's and O's generate what you need them to generate? And did you play up to the standard? Or no? Or no?
What's wrong with this dude, man? Is that why
the final score of last night's game was 120 to 103. The Oklahoma City Thunder were victorious.
They were.
The shot quality score
Let me find out.
of last night's Memphis Grizzlies Oklahoma City game at FedEx Forum is Grizzlies 115. Thunder 113. We won! We won!
Shot quality!
Oh, my God.
We won shot quality!
Dub!
That's a dub.
Dub! Dub!
We got the shot quality.
We won! They may have won the one that shows up in the standings.
The actual one.
But there's another W for the shot quality. 115, 113. Grizzlies over Thunder. I know it's reported as 120-103. It was 115-113. That's how it should have played out.
Yeah.
And frankly, all of us wish it would have been played on paper rather than on the court.
I agree.
Because we won. We won paper basketball.
We won paper basketball.
So all of you that are hating on me, that are bringing up my old tweets, what are you talking about? You lost shot quality.
Yeah.
You lost shot quality.
Microsoft Excel says you lost, buddy.
Yeah.
You lost.
We won shot quality.
Spreadsheet champs.
We are definitely the 1 seed if shot quality is what counts.
Spreadsheet champs, Roser.
We're 51-11 if shot quality counts.
Kings of the spreadsheet.
No, we're not.
We're not?
No, we're not 51-11. No, we're not. I'm going to tell you what we would be.
Oh, see,
we're
Roser, look what you
we're
did.
52-10.
Look what you did, bro.
By the way,
53-9.
Shot quality, we would have won the Hawks game 124-122.
Oh, now you got him digging through the archives.
We would have lost the Spurs game by 9.
Okay.
How about that? We tied the Knicks game.
It's not possible.
In shot quality, it is.
It's not
Yeah,
soccer,
you can't
bro.
tie.
It's not soccer.
We won the Suns game, and then we would have gotten bashed over the head in the Cavs game. Okay? But we won shot quality. Let me go to the shot quality standings.
Oh, no. He's doing more digging.
Well, because Roser said. Roser was like,
Yeah, do they not have like the shot quality standings?
yeah, I'm looking at him right
He's
now.
looking it up.
Yeah, okay.
Who do you think's number one? Number one
The
is
Cavs.
no, it's Denver. How about that? They're the number one shot quality team. You
I
know-
can see
number,
that. You throw the ball to Jokic, you're going to have open shots.
Number 2 is the Cavs. Yeah. Number 3 is the Celtics.
Yeah.
Number 4 would shock the world.
Thunder.
No, it's the friggin' Miami Heat. How about that? Yep.
Jalen, play the video.
They're amazing at shot quality.
Play the video.
They're amazing at it.
Play the video, Jalen.
What?
I sent it to you 2 hours ago. Play the video.
What?
Is it a shot quality?
Play. This doesn't look like shot quality to me, Verno.
What?
This does not look like shot quality basketball to me. Oh no!
Oh, he allegedly bats.
This does not look like
Terry
shot
Rozier.
quality basketball to me, Verno.
I mean, that is crazy.
We are 14th
14th in the league or in the West?
in the league.
What are we in the West?
Well, we're right behind Portland. No, I don't know.
I said they've been playing well though.
Yeah, they played some.
We're
better ball-
14th in
better
shot
ball.
quality. We're 7th in offensive shot quality. The problem is we're 24th in defensive.
We give up.
We give up too much.
So I saw.
We're high in win. I
think it was Drew Hill who posted it. Like talking about the number of open threes that we give up this year. It's like the number has steadily, the percentage of open threes that we give up has steadily gone up each of Taylor's year. And this year it's like gone crazy.
Just so you know that this is legit, and you guys are going to pay some respect to freaking shot
I
quality.
like shot quality.
No, it's
I'll wear a shot quality shirt.
Do you know what our record would be?
dumb.
Does he have merch?
Do you know what our shot quality record would be?
What would it be?
I don't. Well, we're
You
14.
said we'd be 51 and
We're 14. What's our record?
What's our? You said we'd be 51 and 11.
We're 38 and 24.
Right.
35 and 27.
Our real record is 38 and 24.
Yeah.
The shot quality record for the season would be 37 and 25.
No, okay. So we're
So
right
say
there.
what you want, but it bears out.
Yeah.
It bears out.
It bears out. No pun.
It bears out.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Oh, pun is intended.
Pun in it. Pun intended.
Pun intended.
Pun intended.
He was doing a bear noise.
Enough. Look. Okay, so look, I told you we weren't getting down. I told you at the beginning of this show, we're not getting all the way down to the 5 stages of Grizzlies. We're not getting down to acceptance.
We're not.
And part of not getting down to acceptance is understanding we won last night.
Yeah, we did. We got a dub.
I don't care what happened on the court. I care about the math.
Yeah.
Care about the
We
math.
won.
Spreadsheet.
We won.
And then if the math is
Dub!
not in our favor and what happens on the court is what is in favor of us, then we go with that.
Shot quality, dub.
I'm not doing that, y'all.
In the club.
I'm not doing that. I can't do spreadsheet champs.
Hey.
We're not spreadsheet champs.
Hey, quit hating, bro.
Yeah. You're on the sideline hating.
Yeah.
Wow.
Quit hating, bro.
I don't want to be a spreadsheet
When Taylor
champ.
Jenkins says just keep doing what they're doing and it's going to turn out our way, he has very good reason to believe that.
Shot quality?
Yeah, he looked right at it after the game, and he said, damn, we should have won.
I need a shot quality T-shirt.
That's it.
You think they got merch, Roser?
Shot quality, yeah.
At this point, they need to send you some merch.
He's got to have merch.
Yeah.
They should sponsor you at this point.
I agree.
Chris Vernon's sponsored by Shot Quality.
Brought to you by Shot Quality. Don't act like I won't hold a Shot Quality banner.
Let's see. He doesn't have merch. He needs merch. No merch.
We need merch, too. By the way, I want to give our guy a shout out. I know we're about to end the show. I want to give our guy, John Roser, a shout out. I know he posted this on Twitter.
He brought a friggin' case of Dr. Thunder today after we got beat by the Thunder.
brought-
Even though this was a shot. By the way, Shot Quality lost.
Yeah.
I brought 3 of them. I threw the rest out.
You should put him. No, actually, you should put him in the fridge and see who
You
drinks
don't-
them.
you
'Cause
don't drink it.
Apparently, around here in this world that we live in, if you put drinks in the fridge, they get drinking anyway. I put
Drinking
is not a word.
Do you know how many ways you could have said that? Drinking?
Drunken.
Who drinking that?
I feel like Eve. You ever seen Barbershop 2? You
Yes.
ever seen Barbershop? When she said, "Who drank my damn apple juice?"
Yeah.
I feel like her.
Who drank my damn apple
Verno,
juice?
I put some Tahiti treats in the fridge, in the community fridge. I come back the next day, my Tahitis are gone.
Tahitian treats?
Man,
My
the one I
Tahitis
got
are
you,
white.
yeah.
I only put like 5 of them in the fridge. I come back the next day to the office.
Yeah, dude,
just-
you can't put
I
stuff
frolic
in that fridge.
Thinking I'm about to drink a Tahitian treat.
Who's doing it?
And they're gone.
Who?
I don't know.
We got cameras.
I feel like Eve.
We do have
Eve,
cameras in
I
that
feel your
room.
pain.
Who is doing it?
Who drank my damn apple juice?
Shout out Eve.
Somebody drank your Tahitian treat?
Bro, they drank all them junks.
She didn't want to mess with Ricky anymore. But she
Yeah.
did.
They drank all my junks,
She ended
bro.
up messing with Ricky again.
They drank all my junks.
You put it in the community fridge and it got drank.
Them junks got drank.
Hey, Rick!
I have half of a Smoothie King in the fridge right now.
They're not
If
gonna
I
touch
walk
that.
in there, surely not.
They're not gonna touch the
You've
smoothie.
got to be a true savage to finish somebody's Smoothie King.
Yeah. That would be.
Drinking somebody's
If
smoothie
you,
is
if
crazy.
you drank the rest of my
I'm
Smoothie
gonna
King,
take
you
this
are
Smoothie
wild as a
King.
buck.
I'll finish it off for you. No worries. So yeah, put these in the
Bro,
community fridge.
somebody just looks like somebody just left this perfectly good smoothie in here. I'll just take it.
Put these in the fridge. Somebody will drink a Roser. But all seriousness, our boy Roser coming up on 2 years of soberness. So shout out to our boy Roser. Shout out our boy Roser. Shout out our boy Roser, man. Salute to Jar
Except
Roser.
that time he smoked crack in my house.
Notice I said alcohol up there.
You didn't do alcohol. Shout out Roser,
Crack is
man.
still okay.
So yeah, I give my
Still
dog.
do crack.
That's
my
big
dog-
time.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
big
yeah.
time. 2
Thank you.
years.
2 years
Today
is
is
a long
2
time,
years.
man.
Today is
I
2
give my dog
years.
Rose some love, man.
Yeah.
Put no Casamigos, no beer.
No.
No J-Mo.
And it's not like he hasn't lived stress-free.
Yeah, he lives
He's
stress-free.
had stress, and he just hasn't turned to it. He said, I decided it's not my life anymore.
Not my life anymore.
And he been around us who've been drinking Casamigos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out Roser, man. That's big time, man.
Thank you.
Big
Thank
time.
you.
All right, it's going to do it for today's show. Thanks to Jalen back in the studio. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Roser across the glass. Thanks to Shot Quality.
Yes.
Tonight, the Tony Allen documentary premieres 7 o'clock on YouTube, Grizzlies YouTube channel. Make sure you are watching it because it's going to be absolutely unbelievable and you're going to love it. And as a treat to any of you that are still watching, we're going to give you the first 4 minutes of said documentary to get you ready for this evening's event. And we will be back tomorrow. Until then, we gone.
This is a special treat for you. This is one of our famous Grizzly players who came here before. He's the father of Britt and Brian, and he has had a life. And I'm presenting to you Tony Allen.
How y'all doing? Well, really today, it's kind of bright and early, I ain't come here to really preach to y'all, Obviously, y'all in a tough situation right now. Because if y'all wasn't, y'all wouldn't be wearing these orange suits. But for the most part, I'm just gonna share my story, and hopefully this could be some motivation for when y'all get back into the real world, y'all can choose y'all route, which way y'all wanna go. Every day I get on the court, I always thank God, because it could have easily went any kind of way. Like just God forbid if I just got caught with some bags in my mouth. I just got caught one time holding one of them guns. All this is possible happen when you out there. You ain't exempt from nothing. This death, injury, and jail. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no playing about none of that. So every day I get on court, I thank God for everything that I work hard for. You know what I'm saying? And man, it's all hard, grit and grind. That's my little motto I live by because that's what it took getting here. I had to fight for everything I got.
You know, a lot of people don't really have an opportunity or have a chance to make it out where we come from. But that's just how life is. You get knocked down, you go through things, but one thing about TA, he always been resilient. How would Tony Allen be remembered? A no bullshit guy, you know, a guy that's a lovable guy, a guy who'll give you the shirt off his back, a guy that you go down any dark alley with, he's gonna be right there with you. Man, one of the best defensive players to ever play this game.
Tony Allen is the toughest defender I've ever had to go against. He was absolutely tenacious.
There's not a lot of guys that take the kind of pride that he took in it. Going against TA going to be some of your hardest games in the world.
Fierce competitor, laterally quick as anybody who's ever played the game.
Every shot that you get against him is going to be hard.
Just a guy you don't want guarding you. Tony will do anything to make a defensive play.
I always had so much respect for him because he going out every night doing the dirty work.
Smart, understood tendencies of the offensive player, understood play calls, understood spacing.
He is a disruptor out there, being able to change the rhythm of the game. You had to pay attention to where he was on the floor. I know I'm playing against somebody that's going to play hardest tonight. If he was weak-minded offensively, he's going to take advantage of it. Just seeing if he could punk you with just talking.
There wasn't a game that you did not hear Tony Allen talking. He's going to let you know and it's going to be in your face. We walking around like this, first team.
First team all defense.
First team all defense. First team all defense.
He would yell first team in practice.
It's a coach's vote, too.
Once he locked in on you, he was a pit bull.
We all know that when he would match up with you, you're in for a long night.
I wanted to be known that I'm the best defender in the league.
It was a high for him to be able to shut down a star player and not allow them to do the things that they like to do. It was unbelievable to watch.
He's that guy, you love him if he's on your team. If he's not on your team, you don't like him. I can't stand that damn Tony Allen, man.
There's a level of crazy that you love, and it's crazy passion for winning.
Tony wasn't going to back down. Tony didn't care if it's Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James. He's going to come at you. You got to prove to me that you can take it.
James and Tony Allen doubling down on the nasty.
You got to have a certain mindset to play tough defense. I truly believe it. And I think just him being from Chicago, the trials and tribulations he's been through,